I finally learned how to remove myself. You know, like, I think that it's always been hard for me to figure out how to have boundaries because I'm someone that, you know, I like to vibe, I like to chill. I don't like to do too much. I don't want to ask for too much. I just want to, you know, pull up, try to be positive, and then, you know, do my best to push myself to be positive and leave, you know? And I feel like there's many times where I was leaving places angry at myself and maybe others too, because the moment I realized that I didn't want to be there anymore, I felt like I had to stay. My boundaries are developing. I think that it's really hard to have boundaries when you're someone that's not too clear about what you want for yourself, or you don't have a vision for yourself at the moment. So it's easy to say yes to things that are not in your best interest when you don't have a clear vision about what you want your life to look like. So it's easy for you to say, yeah, no problem, sure, why not, oh, I would love to. All those things are so easy because you have nothing better else to do, which I don't think that's true. I think that you know it's not true, because when you leave the space and you feel weird, or you feel unhappy, or you feel frustrated, or you're tired, or you're like, damn, I wish I would have done something else, or whatever experience you're having that's not joy or that's not peace when you leave a scenario, most likely you're understanding that, hey, maybe this isn't aligned with what I want at the moment, you know? And it's okay to be honest with yourself about that. It's okay to say, yo, this is not my vibe right now. There's a car trying to park or something behind me, I don't know. It's okay to say this is not my vibe right now and dismiss yourself. That's what I'm learning right now. I don't have the best boundaries. I isolate myself or I'm in the mix. But boundaries is tricky for me. I don't know how to be in the mix and take care of myself, but I know how to leave. And you never see me again for a long time. I know how to do that. And that's not the way we live life. That's not the move. Boundaries are hard to keep, understand, and implement and communicate when you do not have a clear vision of what it is that you want to do. If you don't know what you want to do, if you don't know what you want your life to look like, how are you supposed to say? Because I feel like removing myself is the first part of me having boundaries. I don't think that my vision is going to be that clear right away. My vision is actually clearing up, I'm not going to lie to you, but, you know, hence the fact that I'm here. But when your vision isn't clear, it's fine to say yes to things because you're exploring, but more than anything, learn how to remove yourself. Learn how to go home. Learn how to say, hey, this is not for me. Learn how to take a step back and not care about how you're perceived for doing so. Like, I think that that's super important. I think that's something that I've been able to do and learn and cultivate because of Islam. Like, I have no issues saying no to things that do not align with the good Muslim that I want to be. The good Muslim that I want to be. That I aspire to be. Not all Muslims want to be, but the one that I want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least right now in this moment. I was trying to do a talk in this car, and I feel like I didn't have my points, so I feel like I need to stop playing and stop trying to be a certain way and just talk freely. I was literally, so I'm taking classes right now. I'm trying to get back into my engineering bag because I have taken a step away from that and I wasn't prioritizing that. And now I'm back in the mix and I love it. I'm not gonna lie to you, I really enjoy it. I enjoy solving the problems again. I enjoy working collaboratively with others. It's a vibe. I left from my engineering interest right now because I was like, you know what, before this it was sewing, right? And I'm like, let me go to my sewing class, like, let me focus on that, like, let me not burn myself out with engineering or hyper focus, like, let me have balance. I literally went and I was uncomfortable and I couldn't focus, and I was just like, yo, honestly, man, I'd rather do this at home. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this moment in time, that's not like a general thing. I usually enjoy it, but at this moment, today, right now, I wasn't like, today, right now, I don't want to be there. I didn't want to be there. And I think that I am in a great place because I'm developing the self-compassion to peep that I don't want to be there and not be there. Like, it really could be that simple, you know? And I feel like for me, like, I have not embraced the beauty of self-compassion and listening to myself and removing myself when things are uncomfortable and when they're not for me. Like, I feel like in the past, I am the type to push through because I'm like, yo, if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do something. And I need to do what I said I'm gonna do because I'm not gonna be out here like, you know, not doing the things I say I'm doing. And putting that like pressure on myself to like be somewhere where I don't wanna be. Like, I just don't wanna be there. And I think that I am learning how to trust the fact that just because I don't want to go to sewing class doesn't mean I don't want to sew, or just because I don't want to go to sewing class doesn't mean I'm never gonna go back. It just means that right now, you know, ya está bueno, I'm gonna take a break and I'll be back, bro. Like, right now, I need some me time. This is not filling up my battery, so I need to go find something that will, before I fight myself or somebody. And I don't want to fight myself, and I don't want to fight nobody. So, you know, it was like that kind of reasoning that came in, and I didn't have that voice in my head in the past. In the past, it used to be like, bro, you're married, ponte pa lo tuyo. It would be like, you're married, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would be like this menacing aspect of like, do your homework, do what you have to do, don't slack. And it's just like, bro, I remember telling my mom, like, yo, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, bro, don't even worry about it. And you know, sometimes I didn't do my homework. A lot of times I didn't do my homework, but she didn't have to worry about it. I had to worry about it, and it was gonna get done. You know, we figured it out. The homework got done, you know, or it didn't get done, and I still graduated high school. Like, I just feel like it's important to take a step back and sit down with really understanding, why are you forcing things and why are you pushing yourself to do things that are not in alignment with you at the moment? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like why are you doing that to yourself? Why? Like, do you not trust yourself? Do you not trust that you are able to make decisions, that you care about yourself enough not to harm yourself? Like, I don't know, like, it's obvious to me right now, but it hasn't always been obvious to me, which is why I'm talking about it. But nonetheless, taking a moment to like see how you feel at a time and then act accordingly to please yourself or to better yourself is super important. And I think, and many times when we don't have defined boundaries, we go the extreme in any direction. Like, we're like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna just go all out, and I'm gonna just go, and I'm just gonna give it my all. And then other times we're like, you know what, I gave it my all that time, and what's the point of anything, and I don't want to do anything, and there's just no point. And it's just, and those two extremes come from that place where you didn't remove yourself. You can't trust yourself to deal with things when they don't work or happen the way that you expect them to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't trust yourself. And that's why you either push yourself further than you should, or that's why you don't show up at all, because you're just like, you know what, I don't trust myself in this scenario. I don't trust myself in these scenarios, so I'm just not gonna participate. I'm gonna save myself the heartache, you know? So yeah, I want to say that Gio before Islam, bro, she knew better, but she didn't do better. And I feel like Islamic Gio, Muslim Gio, Alhamdulilah, like, she does better when she knows better. Like, and I can't tell you I'm not moody, and I can't tell you that I'm always up, but I can tell you that I have more trust in myself now because I really move. I try my best at least to move with a lot in mind and what makes sense in that world. You know, like, I'm not perfect, but I'm saying like, I'm saying but and like OD, like I hope y'all, you know, but I'm not perfect, but I'm very blessed to have my heart have turned to Allah and to have my heart in Islam, because the growth that I feel myself having is amazing, spectacular. Like, I can't even explain to you. I'm the type of girl that I've been watching self-development since 2012. I know so much about personal development, self-development, how to achieve certain things, all these things. Have I been able to implement it myself? No, because I never trusted myself. I'm not gonna say never, but I trust myself for seasons, not in real life. Not in real life. Just periods of time. That was my issue. And now it's like I don't have to trust myself because I'm flawed. I trust Allah though, and I'll make dua. Like, I'll do anything that Allah allows me to do, and I will try my best, and I will allow Him to redirect me. Right now, inshallah. Right now, Alhamdulilah, Allah told me, you don't need to stay in the situation. You can go home, you can go to the gym, you can pray. Because I think it's about to be time to pray in like 20, 35 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So, I have options. And all of my options involve peace. And anything that disrupts that is unnecessary. That's literally what I learned. Anyway, I hope, like, I don't know how I'm going to edit this because I really want this to be, let me tell you. My dream is to be a full-time content creator. And I'm not going to say part-time content creator because even if I have a job, like, even as I go back into a software engineering role, right? Which I'm very excited to do. And I really would like to do sooner than later because, I don't know, I just have an itch. I want to work. But, that's weird for me to say because, but despite what I end up doing in terms of my career, the thing that I want to be a concept for myself is being a full-time content creator. I want to create content where I like talk about what I'm learning, talk about what my understanding is, talk about my failures and the ways that they have breeded towards success. I want to talk about how much I love God, because I love God so much. And for y'all who know me in the astrology world, because y'all knew I love God while I was loving astrology. I was just there like, you don't understand. This is so beautiful. Alhamdulillah. Like, the moon has an effect on our bodies, and that's why that when the day we're born, like, I gave the whole speech. And I just have that same type of time. But instead of talking about the beauty of what Allah has created in our solar system, I am instead talking about how much I love Allah and more about us as humans. So it's like sociology, psychology vibes, which is still obviously what I love talking about when it comes to astrology. Like, who are people? What type of person are we? And what do people like to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to understand people. But really, I was trying to understand myself because, Aquarius gang gang. I just want to say that, I know we're not supposed to talk about that, but I'm still going to talk about it on the side. Because, I was, how many years is that? 15 years of knowledge down the drain? Nah, baby. Anyway, it's more so that things become less important, less than things become less true. I'm stubborn. Let's be real. I'm stubborn. I got work to do. Since I think 2012, I just wanted to be a YouTuber, just period. Like, since 2012, I wanted to be on YouTube. I wanted to tell people how to do my hair, how to moisturize your hair, how to do all these things, because I think in middle school, after I dyed my hair blonde and my hair got crazy, I was like, no way, I'm going natural. My mom was natural first. She was one of the first natural people in our neighborhood with her fro. She stopped with the perm. She, whatever. My mom had her own hair journey. Then I followed in with, like, we're gonna have a fro now. And now, you know, my hair doesn't matter anymore. So Alhamdulilah, bro. We don't know why I wasn't a YouTuber in 2012. But I wanted to do that since 2012, 2014, 2016, in high school, in college. You know, I've always made content at some point. I make a little bit of content with my friends in high school on Instagram. Very inappropriate. I made content in college with my other best friend. Very funny, you know? And I've made content since after college all the time because I document my whole life. I can't help it. You know how body doubling works, where because you are doing something with someone else or someone's doing the same thing as you are at the time, or just having them there staring at you, it helps you. I feel like that's what my phone does for me, and that's what recording does for me. So the way that I record is insane. Now, am I going to use that footage? I don't know. It doesn't matter. The point is, I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a full-time content creator. I want to blog. I want to write what I'm learning. I want to verbally talk. I want to have like a podcast vibe. These are the things I want. You see, I'm having a vision. I think I'm having a vision. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to see what's up in a way that I've obviously always known that I wanted to do this, but you know, you don't say things with it's not about your chest. It's not about not saying it with your chest. It's more so about saying it in a way where you understand that when your higher self hears it, or when your current self hears it, it doesn't cringe, because you just know that you're about that life. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that life, is what I'm trying to tell you. I did a YouTube video last year during this time. I think it was November of 2023, and I did not post it. It was like, I saw the Matrix and I was like, yo, I saw the Matrix and now I'm a YouTuber. And it's funny because I made the video, I did all the stuff, I bought all the equipment, and I never posted that video because I wanted to buy a computer, and I wanted the computer to have specific tools because I wanted to make my own jingle. And it was like, go Geo, that's Geo, that's Geo, get it Geo, go to Geo, you know? That was the whole song. And something like that. And it was gonna have a fire beat behind it. Bam, 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 bam. Go Geo, bam, 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 bam. Go Geo, bam, 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 bam. Yeah, I just wanted to basically write a whole song. And then because I couldn't write a song, I never posted the video, and I think that's ridiculous. But because the fact that I thought all it took to make the song was just, you know, a fire beat, you know, give me some software and a computer, girl, I'll hold it down. But at that time, when I wanted to post videos and stuff like that, last year when I was recording and things, I spent so much time chilling with my friends, worried about work, and all these other things, having no boundaries towards what I actually wanted to do. I did not prioritize my actual goals. I was just vibing. And I have nothing to show for that time, y'all. Nothing to show. Because, you know, I don't even know how to show that video. I want to show that video because I think it's hilarious and I think it's well done. However, I don't know how I feel because I just reverted in February. And I don't know. That was OGO. And OGO deserves some love. You know. Yeah. So I'm going to edit this, but I'm just chatting. So let me know if you like to hear me chatting. And if you don't like to hear me chatting, tell me what you want to hear me chatting about, because there's no way you don't like to hear me chatting. What are you talking about? What?